Kumusta guys? What's up? Anton here from TECHBRO, and today we'll be reviewing the brand new HP Omen 15 2020 model. And we'll finally decide if it's worth the buy. So sit back and enjoy. The HP Omen finally has a great design. Di ko talaga trip yung lumang models nila pero this year, they really did it right. Redesigned from the ground up, this laptop has a sleek and minimalist gamer look that can disguise itself in any office setting. But the biggest and most interesting change is their logo. I mean,
look at that. Such
this iridescent diamond that you may think masyadong loud yung kulay, but in real life, the color doesn't flash your eyes. So the specs for this laptop is a 15.6-inch 144Hz FHD IPS display. It's rocking a AMD Ryzen 7 4800H CPU. For the GPU, it has the NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti. It has 1TB SSD storage and 16GB RAM. So it's pretty much a powerhouse. Sa port selection naman, on the left-hand side, you have the charging port. May Ethernet jack ka, USB-A 3.1 that supports HP Sleep and Charge, which means kahit nakasleep yung laptop mo, you can still charge your phones or other devices. HDMI port, audio jack, and an SD card reader. On the right-hand side naman, you have two USB-A 3.1 ports, mini display port, and the Thunderbolt 3 port. No ports at the back. Yung sa build quality naman, the palm rest is made with aluminum for that nice premium feel while typing. Pero yung top panel and the bottom panel are both made with plastic, which is not that great. But HP actually made a really good job in making it look like aluminum. The hinge on this device is better than last year's. Instead of having it in the center, they spaced it out to the sides over here. So when you open the laptop, it's nice and even. But one thing I do not like about this laptop is how much it wobbles. Kitang-kita konting galaw lang nag-8-8 na.
Tayo'y mag-8-8.
Pangit So if you're going to work on your lap, this is going to shake. Screen flex on this device is what you'd expect from a plastic build. And the top lid surprisingly flexes a lot when you press down on it. And because of the way the keyboard is built with this gap, it feels like the top lid has no support when you press down on these areas. Especially here in the center. And sa totoo lang, it makes the laptop feel really cheap. For the keyboard layout, I really like what HP did here. It's a 3-zone RGB layout with the WASD keys having their own lighting. So parang 4-zone na ewan. But anyway, instead of cramming in a numpad like what they did in their previous models, this year has none. It's practically a 10 keyless or TKL layout. It takes a bit of time to get used to, especially when using the arrow keys. Pero sa akin, it's a welcome change because you don't feel cramped when you're typing. Yung power button, medyo awkward yung placement. It's right beside the delete button here, so you might accidentally press it. What's also nice is that they included a dedicated button for the calculator. Oo, men, talaga calculator. Sobrang convenient to. I mean, I use the calculator a lot, and this is just a breeze when you open it. You can even open a bajillion calculators at the same time. You also have a dedicated button for the Omen Command Center, which now uses the updated diamond logo, which looks really cool. Overall, the keyboard is good. It doesn't flex that much, and it has a decent amount of travel and response, and nice plush feeling with each press. But it still does not beat the keyboards of the Acer Predator Helios 300 or the Lenovo Legions. The trackpad uses Windows Precision drivers, which should be a standard for every Windows laptop. And it does not have any physical buttons unlike last year's model, which para sa akin I like better kasi mas malinis tignan yung design and layout. Speakers are downward facing. HP has the usual partnership with Bang & Olufsen pero sakto lang yung speakers. Not really great. Sa gaming performance, the first time I tested it, it started hitting 90 to 100 degrees Celsius. So I was like, what? Sobrang init naman ito. But I noticed that right after elevating the laptop to give it more airflow, the temps dropped to around 80 to 85 degrees Celsius. Which is crazy because that goes to show that the cooling on this device is really, really good. So just use a laptop cooler and you'll be good. But if you want to run it even better, you can undervolt your laptop using these settings from Ryzen controller. I got decent FPS and even better temps. You'll notice that the back of this has a big area for vents, and the whole rear is for exhaust. So this laptop runs really cool. One thing to note is that there's an exhaust vent on the right side and it heats up your hand while playing games. When you pop open the back lid, you get access to 2 slots of upgradable RAM and 2 SSD slots, which is really great. You also have a 70 watt-hour battery, which gave me around 5 hours of screen on time. So for the verdict! So let's get to the pros. Number 1, first is the cooling of this laptop. This is a powerhouse when it comes to cooling. You have all the rear vents at the back and that full exhaust in the rear. So it's really meant for cooling your device really well. And number 2, this is a device that's great for both gaming and content creation with a nice 144Hz display and a good color accurate screen. And number 3, you have 2 SSD slots which are both upgradable, and it's not something you normally have for laptops nowadays. For the cons of this device, it's really just the plastic top lid. It flexes too much, giving that cheap and poor build quality to this top lid of the device. It's kind of a bummer kasi everything else about it is really great. But if you can live with that, then you have a really great laptop. So in terms of recommendation, I really recommend this device. Make sure you get the proper specs for what you need it for and you'll be really happy. So yun na yun. Maraming salamat guys. Thank you for watching our video. If you have any comments, suggestions, or ideas, just leave it in the comment section below so that we can check it out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in our next video.